YouTube, what's up man? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope you're doing good. So for today I'm gonna show you guys how to make a WHEEZY type beat. And for the ones who don't know who WHEEZY is, which I highly doubt some of y'all don't know him, but for the ones who don't know, he is one of the best trap producers from this generation. He probably produced for some of your favorite artists. And yeah, he produced on some of the biggest hits from this generation basically, right? And yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how to make beats like him. It's gonna be mainly focused on his newest releases, like his latest work. And yeah, think about orchestral sounds, synths, whatever, leads, all that. And of course his iconic drum bounce, which is probably his most unique part of his beat, right? So I'm just gonna go through everything and show you all different styles and stuff that WHEEZY uses as well. And yeah, that's all I have for the intro. Let's get straight to it. So I've got FL Studio pulled up, and for the BPM we're gonna go for around the 120, since we really want to have that bounce in the drums later on, right? So WHEEZY does a lot of his beats in the 120 BPM range, so we're gonna go for that. And for the first sound, as I said, we're gonna go for like some synths or like some orchestral sounds. And I think I want to start with like a synth pad or like a key or something like that, and then keep on adding layers and stuff like that. But first, yeah, I think I'm gonna open up like some like analog lab and see if we can find a preset we like. Alright, start with the synth. Process this, EQ, cut out a lot of the higher frequencies this preset has. Something like that. I think I want to add some chorus and some delay as well. Some reverb. So I think I want to use one of these multi-keys and copy over the same chords we had with the first sound and stack it on top of that sound, to make it sound a little bit more fuller and like have a little bit of variation in the melody as well, right? So let's first pick a preset. Pick this one. Let's hear how it sounds with the, maybe you need to pitch it up. Yeah, needs a little bit of processing though, but we can make it work. Boost the presence. Add a compressor to boost the quieter and louder parts close together, since this preset really needs that. So I've picked this brass bass preset because we're still missing some low end in the sample, so just need to lay down the root notes. Maybe change it up in the end right here, but first stay with this. Maybe go down right here. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so especially in WHEEZY's most recent beats, he uses a lot of orchestral sounds, right? So that's why I added that brass presound before for in the low end, and now I'm gonna add this pluck string preset to make a little counter melody in the background. You can hear him do that on a lot of Lil Baby beats he released this year, and like for songs for Young Thug as well. So I'm just gonna add the string preset, see if we can make a nice counter melody. So one thing that WHEEZY does a lot in his beats around the 120 BPM range is changing his tempo into like either 1/6 beat or like 1/3 step, and that creates a different and more unique bounce when you're working around lower BPM type beats. And we can do that with the drums later on as well, but we are obviously not there yet. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a counter melody with the string preset in the 1/6 beat tempo. Really boost the presence. And some reverb. So I'm gonna add this brass sound from Expand to fill up the higher frequencies with another counter melody basically. So yeah, let's see what we can make. So I have switched the string preset from Analog Lab to a Expand preset because I want to pitch up the second part of the strings, just like we did with the first two synths. So let's hear how it sounds. Yeah, that sounds way better. Yeah, that's crazy. So I've rendered out the melody. I'm gonna see if it sounds better in any other key. Let's first pitch it up by 1. I like how this sounds. Yeah, I think that's the one. So I think it's time for the drums, so let's start with a clap. Pick this one, pick another one to make that like a counter snare, and select a hi-hat, pick this one. So I'm gonna add some open heads as well. Let's pick this one and this one. Just on every 2 bars this hit. So I'm gonna add like a couple more rolls into the hi-hats, not too much, but just add a little bit more bounce into the hi-hats. So it's time for the 808. Let's pick the Spins 808. And yeah, I'm gonna boost it before to give it that punch a little bit more, and maybe make it a little bit shorter. Something like that, to make it really yeah, hit basically. Damn, bro. That roll at the end. So I've made an extra 808 roll right here to spice it up a little bit, so here's how that sounds. Right, just that extra bounce. But this roll's crazy. So I'm done with the arrangement. The beat turned out really crazy, just how I wanted it to be, and I hope y'all learned something from today's video and now know how to make a WHEEZY type beat, since they're not that hard to make. But yeah, I'm just gonna play all the full beats, so really want to thank y'all for watching, and here it is. Bounce crazy. The brass as well. Little switch up right here. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Really want to thank you all for watching all the way till the end. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and make sure to like this video. Comment on what you want to see in my upcoming videos, or like if you have any questions in general. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, since I'm gonna drop my drum kit somewhere this month, right? And if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Really want to thank you all once again, and I hope I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.